Hi everybody and welcome back to SunBurst Tarot, where today we're going to be doing a reading on Justin Bieber and how he's kind of feeling about the Diddy trial. So I don't do a lot of readings on Justin, but I put up a community tab poll and this is what people wanted to see. So this is the video that we have for today. So just a quick reminder before I get into it, just a reminder, everything that I'm saying is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. No facts here, just my opinions, psychic downloads, and the such. So if you want to use what I'm saying to help form your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions, please do so. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So with that, let's kind of take a look into, I want to take a look at the general energy around Justin currently, what's kind of been going on with him, especially when it relates to the Diddy trial and the such. So, one, we have the Chariot reverse. So, seeing this, I am kind of getting the sense of, I'm not sure which way to move, which way to go, which way is up, which way is down. A lot of this is like I'm feeling kind of stuck where I'm at. Like I can't move forward, I can't go backwards. I'm kind of just here. Why is this? Because of Diddy. Diddy, the control, and because of him. When I tap into Justin's energy, this is one of very much, I don't know which way to go because other people have controlled me for a majority of my life. People have done, like, if he's put away, is it really over? If he's not put away, what's just the start? It feels like we're in this analysis paralysis of fear and anxiety and worry of what's really going to happen. Does this really end it? Does this start something? What happens? Because from a material sense or like a physical sense, he's a little bit all over the place. I also do think that we are indulging in drinking a lot, vices that are mind altering in some ways to kind of keep, because that's what I do. That's what I got. That's what I'm going to end up doing to kind of keep sane during this whole time. And that's kind of what it feels like. I don't know how much he is truly present in a, what's the word I want to look, sober way. I don't know how sober he really is in the current and just his general energy, because secrets are about to get revealed. Pretty nasty big ones. Things are getting revealed. This is a hope as well as a fear in that it's, I know things are coming out, which is scary, but it's also, I'm scared of what's coming out, but I know it needs to come out. And I think again, I don't know how much he's actually in his own mind, how much clarity he has, because the unseen obstacle here is the High Priestess upright, which is like the truth prevails. It's the truth. It's truth telling. It's intuitively, we know things are going to maybe get a little bit crazy and wild and weird. Also, I get here, I don't know if there's a female figure around him where it's like, Diddy may go down, but there's still others in the industry that knows how to play the game. There's always someone who's going to step up and try to fill the shoes of the previous one that fell. It's power vacuum, the negative influence here, the star upright. Stuff's coming out. I don't care if you don't think that. If you're not on that train, that a lot of weird stuff in Hollywood hasn't gone down. A lot of weird stuff in Hollywood has gone down. That is not good. That is ritualistic in nature. That is the dark and the dank and everything in between. And a lot of this is going to be revealed. A lot of this is coming to light. And how nasty and how dirty it really truly is. What's going for him? It feels like Haley's actually pretty good for him right now with the Empress. That's a motherly card, someone who's nurturing, and is kind of keeping him as grounded as he can be during this situation and how hard this is with him. I do know he has his son as well, but what I see here is I think this is Haley really keeping him grounded in as much as she can. I don't think that's easy. I don't think he's super grounded, but he's somewhat able to touch base on the ground with people. Because here in the past, I was a puppet for someone else's game, and here in the future, this is like there's no more double life. There's no more who I am in front of the cameras and who I am in back of cameras. It is only the start of something new. It is like I am just me. There is no new cycle of shit that I'm going to go down. It's going to essentially be, it's the new cycle of me. And old patterns, old things. I don't have to hide it anymore. I get to be who I am. With Mr. Jekyll and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, it just gives me the sense of like, I don't need to be two different people. I just get to be one person. I get to be both sides to all of this going on. That's kind of his general energy with things. Also, I think it's the exposing of you guys are going to see how these people are two different people, and who they really are is just this one person. So that's super interesting. So I'm just going to pull some other cards here for just how he's feeling with the trial. Some of these are homemade, some of these are other decks, but I just want to get some cards and see what else is going on here and how is he feeling about the trial with Diddy and the things kind of just going on with him right now. So I'm just going to pull one card from each deck and then we'll go into the tarot because... All right, so what we got here. So we have the Magical Gateway is the first card. And that is, it takes courage to trust, to venture into the unknown, yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. It seems like he's like, this is the gateway. This is the start. We aren't going backwards. We aren't going forwards. We're just going, or we aren't going backwards anymore. I can only go forwards. I'm going to get uncomfortable. Things aren't going to always go my way. It's time to get uncomfy in what's going on with this trial. People, places, things going on. So the next card we have is Unfinished Symphony. How I see this. Also, number 10, this is the 10th card. This is the beginning of the end, is kind of what I see this as. This 10 is like a sign of the ending, but also new beginnings, having it be with the 1 and the 0. So again, it's the start of something. It's the beginning of the end. It's the start of the end with this trial. The Unfinished Symphony, it's like there's unfinished business here when it comes to the trial, things that happen between Diddy and Justin, things that were going on in the music industry. There are stories that need to be told, things that need to be put out there. Just because we were unable to look at it in the past, we can now bring it to the future. This is bringing stuff up from the past to address now, whether that's justice, whether that's mental clarity, whether that's letting the public know more awareness and the such. We also then have the Lady of Lightning, which is surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. This entire trial is going to be it is going to be the beginning of the end for a lot of Hollywood elites, in my opinion. This is the start of all of this going down. It's also going to shift. He sees how the trial is looking at it in the sense of the entire world's going to shift its head on what's truly going on. This is the beginning. This is how things end. This is how we start something new. And then here, like, this is the quest with number 19, which reduces down to 10. And how I see this is just the start. We have a long ass journey. We start with Diddy, but that is not where this ends. And that's kind of how Justin's seeing it, and this trial, that's how he's feeling in the sense of like, this is just the beginning of the end. We have a very long ways to go. People who are going to be showcased on a bigger stage, who are going to be shown of like what the heck was really going on. I don't know if we're going to know everything, but we're going to be dang well pretty close to a lot of really ritualistic things, I have a feeling, that are going to shock a lot of people. So I'm going to go into the tarot now and see, when it comes to how is Justin just feeling in general right now, when it comes to Diddy in this trial. What's kind of just from the tarot sense, how is he feeling? What's kind of been going on? What are his feelings when it comes to this whole thing? Queen of Wands reversed. I think there's a lot of hidden resentments and anger that he's kind of going through. It's like there's like the cycles of grief, the cycles. And it feels like he's in a very angry step right now of like, what the hell? What the F? What the da-da-da? And he's kind of like, it almost feels like I numb myself to not feel what's kind of going on. Why? Because of the Nine of Swords. There is so much anxiety in him at this point in time. Anxiety, worry, what am I going to do? We're lashing out, we're being defensive. It's like I'm angry with myself, I'm angry at the world because of all this pent up anger and emotion within me when it comes to him. It's almost like I don't know how to sort through my own thoughts right now because of the intense anger, potential shame, and all of the things of which he's holding on to. A lot of resentment as well for people, places, and things around him being like, why the heck did you not protect me? Why did it take this long? Because from a material sense, he's feeling so backstabbed and betrayed. Is he going to have to... I'm not seeing him having to go on the stand. I don't think he's going to have to. But he is feeling so backstabbed and betrayed by others around him as well. Because for me, it's like, how's he feeling about the whole thing with Diddy? I don't think he really cares too much about Diddy right now. It's more along the lines of the people, he's so angry at the people around him that were supposed to protect him, who were supposed to do things, who were supposed to be the adults in the room, and how they really took advantage of him. And how they got him to this point. And it's like, I'm angry not at just Diddy, but at the people that enabled him to do what he did. And it's just this all-encompassing anger and worry and grief and guilt and shame and furiosity. And because of all the stuff that happened in childhood when he was a kid, what he was exposed to, what they did. Unseen obstacles here, the Four of Cups. He's looking at everything that's from the past. And that's kind of one thing that he's kind of looking at right now. And that is, I'm looking at all my things from my past. I'm looking and I'm analyzing and I'm looking over everything. And I'm looking at all the missed opportunities, the missed things, everything that happened to me. And I'm not looking at what I have right in front of me. And I think that's kind of something he's kind of not spiraling in, but he's focusing on so much from the past right now that it's really hard to focus in on the present. And I think if he would focus in on the present, it makes things in the past seem not so scary. But he has PTSD so damn bad that he would need a really good therapist to, I think, help rewrite some neural pathways that have been ingrained into him. Because the unseen or the negative influences here is he's having to see everything in a new light, new people in a new light. It's like, I can't stay ignorant. I can't ignore everything that's coming up now. Everything is coming up. Nothing is being hidden. I think there's a point of like, I want to hear what he's having to say during this trial, but at the same time, it's like, I have to stay away. Because if he starts hearing what Diddy was doing to other people, and then he starts thinking about everything that's been done to him, I think I want to start crying. It's at the point of if I listen to things going on in the trial, I have to evaluate what was done to me. And I think that's really hard for him to evaluate right now because it's a lot to go through. Like I said, he has in my opinion, probably some pretty severe PTSD from this and having to look at everything in a new light and bringing it to what happened to him and what happened to others. And it's just a lot because he's having to come out of his hidey hole. He's having to come out of the self-reflection and now do the damn thing. I have to get uncomfortable. I'm not just searching through the depths of my souls anymore. I have to go through and deal with the depths of my soul now. I can't just analyze it. I have to work with it. I have to heal it. I have to not just examine it, but get uncomfortable in feeling those feelings. Because here in the past, I was so focused on family, my kids, having kids, building up that family, having this support network. And here in the future, Ten of Pentacles, I think for him, I don't know if there's a tell-all book in the works. I hear yes. But with the Ten of Pentacles, I see this as like not just an industry, but I'm seeing this as a worldwide thing. Telling his story, moving through that grief, moving through those emotions, moving through those things that are going on. And with it being like, it's almost like a portal to another place, another planet. Gosh. I just see for him, if he's able to tell his story, it would be in a tell-all book. I could see this in a couple of years. Not even once the dirt settles, but I think there's a point here where I don't want to see it from an exploitative sense, but for Justin, it would be a healing sense of like, I want to heal, so I'm going to write a book about it so I can process things and help other people understand what was going on with me. Whew. And then I'm just going to do one more pull for Mr. Justin. I'm just going to grab a different deck. And I'm just going to grab just one here for him to kind of cap this off. This is a really tough energy for me to be in. So I just want to do it. And elder. So he might be looking out for an elder. He might be going to someone, getting counsel, looking to people who are older than him. Whether this is, I don't know why I want to say Alec Baldwin, Haley's dad, if he's going to him for advice. He's the first person that popped into my head. He's talking with people, others who are in the industry, people he's feeling safe with, feeling comfortable with, trying to build up a bond that's going to be helpful and not just useful, but like actually gives him a peace or sense of mind that he's like, I'm not alone. I have like it's almost like I want to say, I want to just have a protector to feel safe, loved, and cherished. And then with this, I also see jump in, which is Andromean energy, adventure, say yes to change. So I do see him going through a massive change. He is finding his people. He is finding his tribe. He is building up his stuff to essentially get through this time when it's coming through the Diddy and the Diddy trial. He is going through profound change right now. And he's finding the people he can trust and people that he wants, that he can connect with to go through all of this and really help him, I think, actually on some level heal and change. Again, I do see a tell-all book coming for him. He is still a freaking wreck, but if he's in therapy, he's actually doing some work, not just from like a spiritual sense, but also from a mental health standpoint. I think he can make it through. I think we can hear his story. We can hear his side once some of the dust starts to settle with stuff coming out with Diddy, even though this is just the beginning of the end, it feels like to me, and what's going to come forward. So that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm feeling here for Mr. Justin. Feel free. Please send him lots of light, love, and the such towards him. I think he could really appreciate it. And his, even if it's like not on a conscious level, but on like a soul level, like an energetic level, it does make a huge difference. So thank you all so much for watching. If you would like to leave a like, comment, subscribe, let me know your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions down below. I would really appreciate it. Otherwise, if you just want to send some love with some heart hands or a heart, I would appreciate the engagement on the video. Otherwise, thank you all so much for watching. If you want to book a personal reading or if you want to join YouTube members, all those links are down below, and I hope to see you all in the next one. So, bye!